$15,900. That is the distance between a 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 5 and a 2026 Genesis GV60, both with destination folded in. $36,600 against $52,525. Both cars ride on the same platform, same 800-volt electrical architecture, same parent company signing off on both builds, so you are making a $15,900 decision about a badge, an interior, and a service department. This breaks down what each of those costs you. There is also one point where the entire premium disappears. It arrives around year 4, and the figure is already public. The architecture is called E-GMP, Hyundai Motor Group's electric global modular platform. The Ioniq 5 uses it, the Kia EV6 uses it, the Genesis GV60 uses it. 3 badges, 3 dealer networks, 3 advertising budgets, 1 skateboard underneath. The battery pack lies flat between the axles. A motor sits on the rear axle with a second at the front on all-wheel drive trims. Hyundai has never buried this. The company's own press release for the Ioniq 5N describes the car as combining the standard model's platform with N Motorsport hardware. Genesis states plainly that the GV60 is built on the same architecture. The platform is the published starting point for all 3 cars. What sits on top of it changes between them. What runs underneath does not. The voltage is the reason these cars charge the way they do. Most electric cars on American roads run a 400-volt system. Push a given amount of power through a 400-volt circuit, and you need double the current an 800-volt circuit would need for the same job. Current generates heat. Heat forces the car to slow its charging rate to protect the pack. Run the pack at 800 volts and the same power arrives at half the amperage. Less heat, thinner cables, and a charge curve that stays high for longer. That single design choice is the headline feature on all 3 cars. Hyundai charges $36,600 for it. Genesis charges $52,525. Here is what the architecture delivers in practice. Genesis quotes the GV60 at 10 to 80% in roughly 18 minutes on a 350 kilowatt DC fast charger. Hyundai quotes the Ioniq 5 at approximately 20 minutes across the same window on the same class of charger. 2 minutes separates them. Both cars now ship with a native NACS port, which opens the Tesla supercharger network without an adapter. The 2026 Ioniq 5 includes a dual amperage level 1 and level 2 cable as standard across every trim. Kia added the same cable to every 2026 EV6. 2 minutes is what the Genesis buys you at the plug. Across a road trip with 3 charging stops, that is 6 minutes over an entire day. Here is the ladder. All figures include destination. Hyundai Ioniq 5, $36,600. Kia EV6, $39,445. Genesis GV60, $52,525. The EV6 sits $2,845 above the Ioniq 5. The GV60 sits $13,080 above the EV6 and $15,925 above the Ioniq 5. The first step up costs roughly what a set of winter wheels and tyres runs. The second step costs more than a used car. The EV6 is the interesting middle rung. Kia gives you a different roofline and a sharper cabin for under $3,000 on hardware that tells the same story underneath. The spread widens once you climb the Genesis range. The GV60 rear-wheel drive opens at $52,525 with 225 horsepower and 258 pound-feet. The all-wheel drive steps to $56,025 and 314 horsepower, Advanced all-wheel drive reaches $59,405. Performance all-wheel drive tops the range at $71,875. Kia's EV6 runs from $39,445 to $50,245 for the GT line. Hyundai's Ioniq 5 climbs to $48,325 for an XRT with the tow hitch fitted, so both volume brands top out below where Genesis begins. The entire Kia and Hyundai ranges fit underneath one mid-trim Genesis. That is the shape of the business. One platform stacked into three price bands that barely touch at the edges. The spread you are looking at is new. Hyundai cut 2026 Ioniq 5 pricing by up to $9,800, averaging $9,155 across the lineup. Kia dropped the 2026 EV6 by $5,000 against the previous model year. Hyundai also took $6,300 off the Ioniq 5N, bringing it to $59,900 before destination. Those cuts followed the federal EV tax credit coming off the table. Both manufacturers absorbed the lost incentive into sticker price to hold the volume cars at a number American buyers would still sign for. Genesis made no matching move on the GV60. So a meaningful share of your $15,900 exists because of decisions taken this year in two different rooms, about two different kinds of customer. Something else moved in the same 12 months. The Hyundai Ioniq 6 has been discontinued. The Ioniq 6N never arrived. Kia's high-performance EV6 GT has gone on indefinite hiatus. Three performance and sedan variants gone from a group that was expanding this lineup 2 years ago. What survives is the middle, crossovers. At prices that undercut where they sat last year, the group has chosen volume over range, topping halo cars, and it has chosen it across all three badges at once. Fewer choices, cheaper entry points. That trade is now the strategy. Geography explains another slice of the number. Kia builds the EV6 in West Point, Georgia. Hyundai builds the Ioniq 5 in Georgia as well. The GV60 arrives from Korea. That distinction has consequences you can trace directly. The reason given for shelving the EV6 GT was plain. The GT was an import, carrying tariffs on top of a price that already topped the range. A trim was killed by where it happened to be assembled. The GV60 crosses the same ocean and carries the same exposure. A portion of the premium is freight, duty, and exchange rate. None of that reaches your seat, your battery, or your charge curve. Sticker price and transaction price are different numbers, and the distance between them is itself a signal. Kelley Blue Book's fair purchase data suggests Ioniq 5 buyers are paying $375 to $1,000 below list, depending on trim. TrueCar logged 133 GV60 transactions across a 20-week window at an average of $53,726 against a $54,020 sticker, roughly 0.5% under asking. Hyundai dealers are discounting. Genesis dealers are holding firm. The real-world gap is therefore slightly wider than the sticker suggests. Negotiate properly on the Ioniq 5 and you can push the difference past $16,000. Run both cars as a purchase, not as a spec sheet. Spread $15,925 across a 60-month loan and it works out at about $265 a month before interest. 5 years of a second car payment for materials and a grille. Set the same money against running costs instead. At 12,000 miles a year, an Ioniq 5 draws roughly 4,000 kilowatt hours. At average American residential electricity rates, that is about $680 a year to charge at home. The badge premium covers 23 years of charging. You would replace the car twice over before the electricity ever caught up with the difference in sticker price. Here is what would make all of that wrong. The EV6 is a genuinely different vehicle sitting on a shared platform, and the equipment gap is real. It carries an 84 kilowatt-hour long-range battery as standard, with an estimated 306 miles. Base trims of the Ioniq 5 use a smaller pack and cover less ground. The Genesis adds full leather on advanced and performance, ventilated front seats, an in-cabin fingerprint reader, and a service experience that includes vehicle pickup at many dealers. US News named it Best Compact Electric SUV for 2026. Then change which two cars you compare. Put a loaded Ioniq 5 XRT at $48,325 against a base EV6 at $52,525, and the gap collapses to $4,200. At $4,200, the Genesis is a defensible buy. At $15,900, it is a badge. The premium is real, and the premium is variable. Which two trims you line up decides whether you are being sensible or sentimental. Strip the equipment out, and one comparison refuses to resolve. The EV6 Performance all-wheel drive lists $71,875 and makes a combined 429 horsepower. The Ioniq 5N lists at $59,900 before its $1,600 destination charge and produces up to 641 horsepower, with N-Grin Boost engaged. The Genesis costs roughly $10,400 more and gives up 212 horsepower. Same platform, same parent company. The expensive one is slower by a margin no driver could miss from behind the wheel. Now the number promised at the start. Used 2026 EV6 listings have already reached $38,498 against a $52,525 sticker. Average listing prices across the year have sat near $51,500, with the floor sitting far beneath that. A EV6 at $38,498 costs less than a new Ioniq 5 XRT. The used market has no interest in badges. It prices platforms, battery capacity, and charge curves, and all three are shared across these cars. The premium survives exactly as long as the first owner holds the keys. Whoever paid the $15,900 paid it once. Nobody after them does. The date to watch is later this year, when Genesis brings the EV6 Magma to market. That car will show whether Genesis intends to earn the premium with hardware or keep charging for the name. Until then, the arithmetic holds. One platform, 800 volts, 2 minutes between charge times, and $15,900 between the cheapest badge and the dearest. So, for the comments, at $52,525, would you take the EV6 over a loaded Ioniq 5 at $48,325? $4,000, one badge, pick a side, and say why. And if you want the rest of these, the platforms, the price ladders, the figures, the brochures fold away, subscribing is what keeps them coming. That is the whole ask.